Is spring break right around the corner for your family? It is for us, and today I'm going to show you how I practically pack for my kids so that we don't end up with one of those luggage racks on the roof of our car. Keep watching. This is the map, if you will, that I use when packing my family. Now, like I said, we all have one, but since I'm just showing you how I pack for my kiddos today, I'm just going to be showing you theirs. Now, I have not filled it out yet, just for obvious reasons, but I'm going to go over and just kind of show you my process and thinking in all of this. I'll kind of do some in and out chatting about, why I do the things that I do. And hopefully this will be helpful to you guys if you have an upcoming trip or spring break or, whatever you're going to be traveling for. So they're very, very similar, as you can see. This is Chloe's, this is Christian's. At the top, it's just the clothes. Down here, you will see that I have a little mark right here beside the item. That way I can check it off as I pack it. And then over here, the quantity that I'm gonna be needing. Now up here on the top, I just typed, what the trip is, the dates that we're going to be gone, and then I have this right here, Sunday through Saturday, and I just circle the days that we're gonna be gone because mentally and visually for me, that just helps know kind of exactly the number of items that I need. Now, I do always take one extra underwear and socks with us for the kids, just because you never know, friends, be prepared. So then I also have the kind of average temps over here, just because that, again, can help me visually and mentally know exactly what I'm going to be needing. So I've got their clothes here. We've got shirts, bottoms, because I like this to be something that I can use for both winter and summer, and I'm not having to go back and change out my wording and all of that. So I've got shirts, bottoms, socks, underwear, pajamas, sweatshirts, and then jackets, whether it be heavy or light. So this is more of like a heavy winter coat or a light jacket. And then in the middle, I have got shoes, what kinds of different shoes, whether it's tennis shoes or flip-flops or, whatever it is that they're gonna need. And then for miscellaneous, blanket, noisemaker, watch, dirty clothes bag. I'll talk about that more as I'm packing. And then this one down here is just more of an optional section if we are going to Sam's parents or to a family member and we're going to end up going to church while we're there. This is just something that I would need to pack. And then up here are the bathroom items, vitamin C, their nighttime vitamin, toothbrush, and we've got a travel timer that we take, toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo and conditioner, hairbrush and comb, because this is Chloe, hair bands, and Aquaphor. And then in the middle, I have got what they have in their carry-on or in the car bag. I just refer to it obviously here as the backpack. So iPad and charger, battery pack, headphones, neck roll, water bottle, because we either fill it once we get through security or we fill it here at the house before we leave if we're gonna be driving. A book, glasses and case, colored pencils and pen, notepad, sanitizer, and wipes. And then I also write down what snack we're going to be taking, which this really doesn't ever change. Granola bars, they get to pick a treat for each trip, which if you watched my grocery haul, you saw that I got the stuff for that as well as the drink. Then I just have a little note over here in case I'm not the one using this sheet at some point. Not if flying, because obviously we cannot take a drink before we get through security. So that is Chloe's, and then over here Christian's is very similar. The only difference in his is he's got hair gel here instead of hair bands, and what was the other thing? Oh, his church clothes. Pants, shirt, sweater, socks, and shoes. And over here for Chloe's, was dress, sweater, tights, and leggings, tights or leggings, socks, and shoes for hers as well. But otherwise, everything is the same. I mean, this is just simple, easy, get her done packing. This is everything that you would need in, you know, a normal day. And it works for us. It allows us to all travel with a carry-on and not have to worry with, you know, just tons and tons of luggage. So let me show you how I do it.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes,
When our family packs, we like to use packing cubes. For me, it just keeps everything together. I'm not searching around for things in bags. It helps the kids see exactly what they have and what, you know, they need to choose from. So I have 3 different sizes. I have this big one here, and I will link these down below also because I got them from Amazon. And then I've got this medium-sized one here, which has a front and a back. And then I just have this little skinnier one right here. So I'll show you how I put everything together. So this is the larger one. So what I do is I just roll all of the pants up really fast and just kind of put them just right along the side here. And this is actually how I pack myself as well. We are going on a trip here in just a few weeks, Sam and myself, to Israel for 10 days. So if you guys want to see how I pack myself, I could definitely do a video for you on that. If you just want to comment below the word Israel, then I will know that that is something that you guys would be interested in seeing. So I just put these in here like this. I've done this for years and years, and for me, it's just the best way to utilize the space. And then in this little skinnier sized one, I just put all of the socks and the underwear and just zip that up, and that just goes right there on top. And then this just gets zipped together and it goes right in the suitcase. And then the last thing is I just put their pajamas here on one side. I try to get your thinnest pajamas. Chloe only has one pair of thin pajamas, and so we just kind of have to deal with what we have. And then on this side, I just put the sweatshirts. And now that bag is done. Everybody in our household has their own carry-on suitcase. So for Chloe, hers is just this purple. I got this at Ross for super cheap. I love getting suitcases at Ross because they are very inexpensive, but they're the good brands. I mean, this is Samsonite, and I think I paid 40 bucks for it. So just a really good place to go for suitcases. But it's the hard side. I like that just because I don't have to worry about anything getting mashed. And so now all I do, both kids have their own toiletry bag. Again, packed very similarly. I know a lot of people might say, if they're taking the same stuff, why don't you just pack it all in one container? Well, because for one thing, you know, one's a boy, one's a girl. But aside from that, I feel like by doing it that way, you wouldn't be able to have your own independence, in my opinion. So I like that they have their own thing. So I will link this down below as well. This is just a canvas toiletry bag. I like it because you can wash this off if it gets dirty. There's a zipper compartment on the front, which I don't really use this ever. Neither do they. But it unzips right here. And then on the inside, there are different kinds of compartments. So I like it because it has a little ring right here. You can just hang it in the hotel room on the towel rod, and everybody's stuff is right there and not all over the room. In this top compartment right here, which again I like because everything zips, nothing is just loosey-goosey. We've got some clippers and teeth flossers. And then in this next compartment, she's got her vitamin C. And I just have it stored in the Ziploc portion control baggies. They're just kind of the perfect size to put stuff like this in. So she's got those. And then the same bag in here, these are just her nighttime multivitamin. So again, everything is right there, zipped up. And then in this zipper compartment, we've got conditioner. It's in this container right now, but I just refill it, you know, whenever I need to. This whole pack right here stays exactly like this all the time. I never unpack it. I just refill things. That way, when I do have to pack, I'm not having to start this whole situation from scratch. Everything is here as needed. When we come back from a trip, if anything needs to be refilled, I do that as I'm unpacking. That way it's not an extra job that I have to do the next time that I go pack. So there is that. She's got some deodorant right here. And then shampoo. Again, it's in this container, but I just refill it. She's got a brush right here. And then in this little Ziploc bag, again, it's just a snack size from Target or Walmart. I wrote her name down here on the bottom because Christian has one as well. It's got her toothbrush, mouthwash, her teeth timer. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I'll link this down below as well. And then Aquaphor and toothpaste. And I have this in this little baggie. That way, whenever morning or night they're doing the whole teeth and all that kind of stuff, they can just easily pull this out and not have all of this stuff just laying around on the inside. Because these bags, by the end of your trip, this is going to be gross because it's, you know, toothpaste and wet toothbrushes and stuff like that. But this way it kind of contains it in here, and that way all of that water and stuff isn't all over the inside of this bag. So they can just take it in and out as they need to. And then in the front here, she has a comb. And again, just another little baggie with hair bands. And that goes right in here. And that just gets zipped up just like that. And I just go ahead and put the clothes on this side. I put it in the side where the straps are because everything on this side is going to be contained. And so I don't have to worry about things falling out when the suitcase is opened. Whereas everything over here, a few of these things are just a little bit more loosey-goosey, and so I like to have them under the side that zips all the way. So this goes over here, And then the sweatshirts and pajamas go on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and add another pair of shoes here. We're gonna be outside a lot, and so that way if one pair gets wet or gross, then she's got another pair. I put a trash bag in the suitcases, in everybody's suitcases. We just reuse these until we can't reuse them anymore. But this way, when everybody's clothes get dirty, you can just go ahead and put them directly in there, and I don't have to worry as much about loose clothes around the hotel room and all of that. It just goes straight in there and then into the suitcase and then home to be washed, and the bag goes back into the suitcase for next time. And then the toiletry bag goes over here on this side. So the only thing left for Chloe's bag is her blanket, and that's just gonna go right in this little empty section right here. She and Christian share the noisemaker, so that goes in his suitcase, so I don't have to worry about putting it in hers. And so her bag is all ready except for her blanket. For Chloe's backpack, she has this donut one that we got from Target. I think they still have it there if you want to take a look. We've had this for a little bit, but I think I saw them still there. So it came with this little cute donut plushie on the front. It's got 3 different pockets. So this one here, and then a bigger one in the middle, and then the large one in the back. And I'll just kind of show you what all goes in it and kind of my reasoning behind it all. So we've got a neck pillow here. It's just a really nice memory foam one that I got again from Ross. I love Ross for all of your like travel needs. I'll do it this way so you can see it. And then she has got her notebook, and she wanted to bring this along when she saw that I was packing. So we're gonna do that. And that actually goes back here behind the pillow. And then next she is taking her iPad, which that goes in the back compartment also. Right now she is reading The One and Only Ivan. Really, really cute book, if you wanna take a look at that. She got it from the library in her school, but she's really, really liking it. So that is all that goes in that back compartment. And then in the middle, she's got her headphones, which these are Bluetooth. I got these off Amazon. I'll link them down below. They were not that expensive at all for, Bluetooth headphones. So I like them. They've got a case. It's kind of a harder case, so you don't have to worry about them getting mashed. So those go in this middle compartment here. And then she's got her glasses and her sunglasses. And I forgot one thing back here in the back. And that is her colored pencils. So those just fit nice right in there. And then also up front is her snack that she picked for the trip, and that's Starburst. I also send granola bars as well. These right here are their chargers and things like that. So this is just a triple plug-in jack. This goes into a car. It's got, actually it's 5. So it's got 3 here and then 2 right here. And so this is what she uses in the car if she needs to. This is just a power pack that we got from the Target dollar spot. This right here, I will link down below. I got it off Amazon as well. And then like I said, that's just the power pack. And then in this little compartment here, which I'm sorry, I got it on Jane.com, so I don't have a link for you. But it just houses her iPad charger. This right here I also got from Jane.com, which again, I'm sorry, but I have seen ones like this around. So this is just a little panda, and it fits right here on the front of the power cord. That way, I don't know about you guys, but whatever the case and for whatever the reason, that always seems to kind of come apart right here and split away from this part. And so this just kind of keeps it housed a little bit easier. So that goes in there, and then she has a plug-in, and then this right here is the charger cord for her power pack. So that all just fits right in there. And all of these things just kind of go right up here. There we go. And so that is all that goes in that middle compartment. Clearly, we may have done this once or twice. So the next thing that I have, some of you are going to think this is totally disgusting. Some of you are going to think that, you know, why didn't you think of this? I have 2 Ziploc bags, and these are our barf bags. And you laugh, but I didn't have these one day coming down the mountain when I needed them, and my husband's baseball cap ended up being the catcher. So the intent of these is, and I keep them open all the time, I don't close them because, you know, when you're in an emergency, you don't have time to jack around with the zipper. This one is the one that they would use to throw up in, and then, you know, you would obviously zip it closed. But then you could also put that in the bigger one and zip it closed. That way you are doubled up on the zippers and don't run as big of a chance of one of them leaking. So I just put those in the front there along with the wipes, because those you're obviously going to use. And then she has her water bottle. This I don't have a link to either because I got it at King Soopers when we lived in Denver. But I mean, they have ones like this all over everywhere, and I just put a carabiner on the back here that I got from Target or Walmart, I don't remember. And you know, you can link it to whatever. This has a little strap right here, and so we just like to clip it on the front here, just like that. And that is her backpack. It's got everything in it that she needs. And yet we're not taking up a ton of space or having tons and tons of bags. So for Chloe, she is 100% ready, except for her blanket tonight. The other thing that I want to say about the back of this is it also has this little strap right here, which I really like. I feel like it just kind of makes it a little bit more secure for them. And so this is a really good bag. It was only like, I want to say $23, I think it was. I don't remember, but like I said, I think they still have them. So she is all set, and now I'm off to do Christians.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine.
A tip that I have for you is when packing your kids' pajamas, there's all kinds of different weights of pajamas. You know, you've got ones that are thin like this with the thin pants and the thin shirt, or you have ones that are more like this, where you have like your, you know, fleece pants and fleece shirt and all of that. These are going to take up way more space in the suitcase than the ones that are thinner material. So I always make sure and pack the thinner material unless we're going to Alaska, which we're not. That way I don't occupy a ton of space in the suitcase that I really don't need to. Also, when I'm packing, I just pack things that can all go with each other. I don't pack individual outfits that, you know, this shirt only goes with this pair of pants. I make sure that everything that I am packing, and this goes for myself as well, just can all go together. That way, if something gets dirty, you're not, you know, saying, oh my goodness, well this shirt doesn't match these pants, and we don't have time for that. We just want to make sure that basically everyone is clothed while we're on vacation. And so all of the shirts go with all of the pants, the sweatshirts, everything goes together. That way we don't have to worry about an outfit crisis.
With your reflection on me, I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
This is Christian's suitcase. Again, I purchased this one at Ross, and it's just gray and orange, just, you know, boy colors. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick everything in here just like I did Chloe's. It goes up here in the front. And with him, his gets a little bit different layout than hers does. His bag actually fits right here, his toiletry bag, and then the other things on the side. Just because this is a little bit larger for him on this side because his clothes are bigger. Then I go ahead and put his trash bag up here in the front for his laundry. And then I'll go ahead and show you what I have in his bag. Again, his is the exact same as Chloe's, only his is navy. I don't put anything in the front. Really quick for time's sake, he's got the same flossers, clippers, vitamins, vitamin C. And then on the inside, he has shampoo, which again, I just refill. And then he's got his hair gel in this compartment right here that I refill. Deodorant. And then his teeth brushing bag. And right there on the bottom, right here, I have written his name as well. So very similar, not quite as many things because, well, he's a boy. And so then that gets put just like that and put in there going this way. And then the next thing to go in is his noisemaker. So I'm just gonna stick that right here in the front with the cord. And then next I'm just gonna add another pair of shoes for him because we are gonna be outside a lot doing fishing and things like that. And so if the pair of shoes that he wears there gets wet, then this way he'll have a dry pair of shoes and not have to wear the wet ones. So the only thing left to go in this suitcase is in this section up here. You'll see that I just have a little bit of space right here, and that is actually going to be for his blanket, but that won't go in until tomorrow morning because he'll actually use that for bed tonight. So this is everything in here. It's absolutely everything that they need for 5 days. And I mean, this is fairly tiny, friends. I don't know how big it looks on screen, but this is actually a fairly small suitcase. Just goes to show that you don't need a ton of space to pack exactly what you need to take on a trip. So for Christian, his looks a little bit different just because he's a 12-year-old boy and, you know, into the whole electronics and gaming and all that. And I'm sorry that you can't see me, but because of the frame, it's just hard to get it all in here. So the backpack that he uses is this Jansport Backpack. I really like this because it has a lot of compartments. So there's one here one that goes around here, and then one on the top, and then it has a really large middle and an even larger back. Now, what I forgot to mention when I was doing Chloe's bag was that, so we use for their travel bags their previous year's backpacks. So what I mean by that is whatever backpack they used last year for school, that's the backpack that we use to travel with for the next year. And then we just, you know, continue to swap them out. So for instance, next summer or this coming summer, then they'll just go ahead and use the backpacks that they're using right now for school. That way I feel like I am getting 100% use out of them, because I mean, backpacks aren't super cheap. So this was his last year. The reason I forgot with Chloe's is because we ended up having to get her a new backpack because she put slime in this container right here on the last day of school, and it leaked out and ruined her bag. So anyway, so for him, this is what he uses. He is going to take his computer, so that is going to go in the back here. And then also he has a spiral notebook that he takes as well, just for drawing or writing or whatever. And then his iPad goes in the back, and his pillow as well. It's the same one that Chloe has. And then in the middle section, let me do it this way, you can see a little bit better. In the middle section, and I will link this down below, this is where he keeps all of his electronics, and it's really, really handy because all of this stuff then is not just, you know, in his bag all over, and we don't run a huge risk of losing any of it. So this right here is the cord to his controller right here. This goes with his Switch, and also can go on his iPad. And then the other cord that is in here is part of his computer charger, which is right here. And then these right here are awesome. I actually have some for myself. Chloe has some too, which I'm now reminded I need to stick in her bag. But these are blue light glasses, and we have the kids wear these if they are going to be on electronics for a long period of time. So we have a friend who is an ophthalmologist, and they swear by these. It just protects the kids' eyes from all of the blue light that, you know, all these electronics have, and adults' eyes for that matter. And I'll link those down below as well, because I just got those on Amazon. But that is in there, and then he also has a power pack, again, just from Target Dollar Spot. And then he also has the same charger that Chloe has, only his is blue. So those things go in there, and then same situation for him. He's got this little pack right here that has his charger. His is actually a whale. There it is. And then he has his charger here for his power pack as well, and a plug-in. And then those things just go right in there. That way all of this stuff isn't just loosey-goosey all over his bag. And it just fits right in there, and then this just zips up. And then he also has his headphones just like Chloe's, only his are camouflaged. And so those go in this middle compartment as well. And then that is all that goes in that section. And then up here in this top section is where he puts his book that he's reading. Right now he's reading My Life as a Gamer. He's really liking that one. Sunglasses go up here in this compartment. Granola bars. The snack that he chose to take. And then he's got a pen and a pencil. And that's it for that section. And again, friends, all of this stuff, for the most part, except for like all of the cords and things for his computer, all of this stuff stays in this bag all the time, just because again, that's what allows me to pack all of this in about 10 minutes. Then in these two front sections is where the wipes go. Wipes go up here. And then the barf bags go front and center. Whoops, wrong one. And then his doesn't have the little thing on the front here, so I just hook his to this strap right here. And then it just kind of hangs off on the side, just like that. So this is his backpack. And now he is all ready to go. This has everything that he is gonna need for the trip, plus his little carry-on suitcase, and that's it. Friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, give it a thumbs up and click on that subscribe button down below. I do videos like this all the time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you want to follow me on the daily, jump over to Instagram and follow me there. I post every single day. And it's just a way for you to get to better know me on a more personal level outside of an edited video. If you have a trip coming up, please be safe, be careful, have an awesome time, and just enjoy those special moments with your special people. Until next time, friends, I just encourage you to intentionally create a life that you absolutely love living and will not need a vacation from. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.